Hi there, Dr. Gary here on the road. We sell dental practices nationwide. We are dental practice brokers. I was a dentist for 25 years and now I'm doing the brokerage for 15. Today's topic is 3 dental offices unable to sell, just closed up shop and shut their doors. What happened? We'll get into that. As you know, we now have 10 employees. We're in 25 states and we're working 363 days a year. We just take off Christmas and Easter. Although I've been under the weather with the norovirus for 2 days, so I make that 361. Man, woo! That really knocked me out and everybody else. I don't know where it came from. Boy, that was I'd say that was a doozy. It was unbelievable. God. But I'm back in shape. It may look a little thinner, huh? But moving along, usually we're always working. It's rare that I get knocked out. But even though I was sick, I was still answering the phone. Just wasn't that capacity. But I'm back, semi-back in action now. All here for you. So you can reach us at 201-663-0935. And website is dentalpracticeguide.com or nationwidedentalpracticebrokers.com. You know, I think I lost 5 or 6 pounds in like 3 days. Man, I must look a little thinner. Do I look a little younger? Oh boy, that knocked me out. I semi-collapsed at one point. I think it was yesterday. Almost. I was coming around the corner and like, whoa, did I get zapped? But anyway, we're back in action. So let's go over what happened. Before we do, why these 3 offices just closed up shop. Remember, if you have a very large office, $1 million plus, 5 operatories or more, willing to stay on 3 to 5 years, you know, you're still a candidate for the DSOs. They're still actively buying, although we've been trying to sell to the bigger ones lately. I'm a little worried about small DSOs. So, when we work with the DSOs, generally they pay our commission. So there's no commission to you as a seller. And we've done that quite a bit. And in addition to that, if your practice is selling for over $1 million and we're representing you regardless of who you sell to, if you're a seller, we'll reimburse your legal fees based on some minor criteria. We'll reimburse your legal fees at successful closing. So call us. I think we've done that 4 times in the last 90 days, maybe 5 times. But we do that a lot. So call us about that. We'll give you the incident. We'll give you the story. So what happened? I got this call just the other day from this doctor, rural area, mind you. He says, look, I hope you can help me sell my practice because 3 other dentists in town couldn't sell. They closed their doors and closed up shop. Shut it down. No buyers. This is a problem with rural areas. You could do extremely well. And I'm a firm believer in it. But when it comes to selling, it's a little challenging. You've got to plan years in advance, 2 years, 3 years in advance. You get the associate in there, pump them up, let them do great, build them up so they're making a lot of money, so they don't want to leave. Hey, if you're in a rural area, what's the big deal? I mean, you as a buyer, so fly in for 2 days. As a guy from California flies into Maine, dermatologist, I believe, 3 days a week, 3 days a month, flies in and does his dermatology, plastic surgery, whatever it is, and he makes a fortune on 3 days a month. Just flies into town. Why not? Why can't you do that? I know. You want to be 20 minutes from home. You want to be outside of a city, but in a suburban area. I know it sounds crazy, but it can be done. I'm telling you, it can be done. This plastic surgeon dermatologist is doing it. So now this, I don't know who the other brokers were. Certainly weren't Dr. Gary, of course. Because when we advertise a practice, we're advertising it locally and nationally. So I'm going to try to help this fellow, but it's fair warning. You got a practice in a rural area, and you want to retire next year, you better make it, I'd plan for 2 years or 3 years in advance. Just sell it. And you may want to get an associate in there first, because some rural areas, very difficult to sell in the United States. Buyers don't want to live there. The spouse doesn't want to live there. They don't like the school system, all kinds of issues. But this is case in point. Now, this is a 4th doctor that's ready to close up shop. Hopefully, we're coming in for the rescue. We're going to hammer it out. We're going to advertise locally and nationally, try to do whatever we can to help the doctor and get this thing on the market. He's not that far. He's about 2 hours from a major city, but that's like too far for a lot of these millennials. They don't want to hear about it. So we've got to institute, and that's what we'll do. We'll be all over this. Massive marketing, massive website, email blast to all of our buyers. You know, right now, one of the major banks puts our practices on their website, and we get more hits. They're like second largest bank in the country. They get more hits on their website because of us. That is because our practices that we put on, our practices are the people hit on. We get the largest hit for their bank, number of inquiries on our practices than anybody else, than any other broker in the country. So we're excited about that. In fact, you know, our YouTube videos are now, I think, 1,000. I thought it used to be 600. It's now 1,318. I mean, we're like, trying to knock it out. So we're here. Give us a call anytime, ready to help you. Even if you're in a rural area, we'll try to make it happen for this guy, gal, and stay on top of it. We're very committed, even when we're under the weather. And believe me, I was under the weather for 2 days. Got hit with that norovirus. Wow, I still worked. But I'm here to help make things happen. I don't have a plan on retiring, so just having a great time. Thank you for listening. Hit the subscribe button so you're kept up with everything else is new. I'm going to try to catch up on a bunch of videos now that Dr. Gary is back in action. But you had to see me yesterday. Whew. All right, team, bye now.